Hey everyone, it's Halo here, and this is my Asajj Ventress makeup tutorial. All the products used today will be listed throughout the video. Music used will be listed at the end of the video. Please remember to like this video, give it a assassin thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on other social media that I may or may not have, share with your friends, family, etc. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. Now I promise, I was actually going to try and do a bald cap, but I have my little bottle of spirit gum here, and it's actually glued shut. I don't want to try and force it too much. I was trying for a while. I don't really want to try and force it open too much because it would mean it would go everywhere, and that's not a thing I want to clean up, especially with that much. Can you even see it? Like this, the tiniest amount of spirit gum remover left. So I don't want to really try it. I guess I'd have to throw that out. It feels like such a waste, but it was like $9, but that's still $9. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. May the 5th be with you. Yesterday you would have seen my Clone Trooper 5's makeup tutorial uploaded for May the 4th. Oh no, today's Revenge of the 5th. Stuff that one up.
Like many of my previous makeup tutorials, we'll be covering the eyebrows with a washable glue stick. So what I'm doing first is just preparing my eyebrows by brushing all of the hairs in an upwards direction. Then I'm going over with a light pass of glue just to make sure they're all stuck down. Then I'm going over with a layer of concealer, powdering over the top of that. And I do about 3 coats, so then you can see me going in with a thicker coat of the washable glue stick and really making sure that all of those hairs are covered. And once the glue's dried, I'm going over with another coat of concealer and then some foundation over the top of that. Now for the skin tone, it was a little bit trickier. As you can see here, I'm going in with a mix of white body paint with a tiny bit of grey body paint as well, and I'm making sure to cover all of my face, little part of my neck, my ears, and that little window on her top. So what I'm doing first is I'm going in with a sort of highlight, so where I'm going with a little tiny bit of grey body paint, so even less than what we've just used, mixed in with white body paint. And I'm just painting that over any of the highlight areas really, which are my cheeks, my chin, my eyebrows, the centre of my nose, and anywhere else you think would catch the light. I did do it a little bit along my jawline as well. And then I'm heavily blending that out into my skin tone. And with that mix of the grey and white body paint, I've just added a tiniest bit of pink into it, and I've applied that just to my cheeks. And then this is the part where it looks a little bit funny for quite some time. It'll look like I probably don't know what I'm doing. To be quite honest, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just experimenting and seeing what was going to work for this sort of look. So I've gone in with a baby blue body paint and I've mixed that into the mix that we've already created. I added way too much blue to it, but it actually worked out in the end since I do blend over the top of it later. So I'm just applying that to all the shadowed areas. Then you can see here I'm going with almost the original mix that we used. It's still got the blue tone in it, but I've just added a lot more white to the mix, and I'm just going all over the top of that, and I'm just going over the top of the areas I've just done, and I'm slowly blending them into my skin without completely destroying all of that foundation work that we've just done. And then taking a hot pink blush, I'm just going quite heavily over the cheek. And then I'm taking a dark midnight navy looking blue, and I've just gone underneath my cheekbones and all of the shadowed areas that I've already distinguished with that blue body paint from earlier. And then any areas that felt a little bit too light, even with the dark blue as a shadow, I've gone in with just a smidgen of black eyeshadow and have just reinforced that and made the shadows a bit deeper. And so I'm just creating the folds of the eyelids, since hers are a little bit different from mine, creating that deep furrow in the brows, so I'm always going to look angry without having to crease any of the body paint. And as I'm going, I'm adding a little bit more of that black eyeshadow right into the deep crevices in the eyebrow area. Then I'm using a purple eyeshadow and I'm just outlining that little winged section on the side of the eye. Now you can do this for all of the purple designs on her face. Didn't really matter too much to me, it was just so I could get the placement of the wing on that first eye. Then I've gone in over the top with purple body paint and I've just filled that in, and then done the rest of the detailing around the eyes, around the sides of the forehead. Obviously, if you have a bald cap, you'd be able to do all of the details all over her head, but I do not, so I made do with what I had. Then taking deep Merlot body paint mixed in with pink body paint, I've created the lip colour and have filled in my lips. Obviously a little bit larger than what mine usually are. Asajj does have very pronounced lips and they're also permanently chapped. So what I've done is, after I've applied the body paint and it's completely dried, I've stretched out my mouth as I'm applying eyeshadow over the top. Going in with that same purple again that I used on the eye detailing, just bringing those sort of lines down from the edges of the mouth and just bringing them a little bit round the bottom of my chin. Then lining my eyes with my favourite mechanical eyeliner pencil. Applying my favourite mascara, which I've had forever. Then going in with that navy blue eyeshadow, I'm just creating all of the shading on that little window in her shirt. And then I'm just going in with the darkest purple body paint that I have, which is actually the same colour that I used for all of the detailing on the face. And so you will want to do a couple of coats if you are painting on this purple, since purple always ends up quite streaky. Then I'm going in with that purple mixed in with the tiniest bit of baby blue just to create the highlights on the collarbones, the neck and just above that open area on her bodice. And then for all the other areas that are left, I've just filled in with black body paint, especially around my forehead, since my beanie's going over the top and I wanted it to blend quite seamlessly in with that. And just on the eyes as well, I didn't want the eyeliner or the mascara to smudge, so I went in with my black eyeshadow and have just patted down over the top and underneath my lash lines.